Hello, I'm Mayor Kevin Hartke, and today I have the opportunity to introduce and interview Chandler's newest council member, Councilmember Jennifer Hawkins. And in this interview today, we'll have the opportunity to learn more about Councilmember Hawkins, some of the things that have shaped her, shaped you for deciding to run for City Council. What are some of the things that are important to you, as well as what will be some of your priorities? So, are we ready to get this interview started?
Absolutely.
Excellent. So, Councilmember Hawkins, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and what inspired you to run for Chandler City Council.
So I have lived in Chandler for the last 19 years. I grew up in a small town and eventually moved down here to Chandler specifically for a job. Since then, I have 2 kids, married with my husband, Wes, and we own a small automotive repair shop, small business automotive repair.
All right, and what small town did you move from?
I actually grew up in Payson.
In Payson.
About an hour and a half north of here.
We love Payson. It's the first stop out of the heat, isn't it?
It is, yes. Most people know that around here for sure.
Yeah, I'm going through there all the time when I head north to my cabin, a little further north. So tell us about the campaign trail. What were some of the highlights or the things that you enjoyed, and maybe some of the things that were hard?
So this was a first time, newly elected, newly candidate type of experience for me. So I kind of went in blindly. I'm not really sure what to expect, but if I'm being honest, I had so much joy and experience just getting to talk to whether it was a resident or an elected official or the mayor or their council members, but everybody was so supportive. And I would say the one common thing I came out with was that everybody loves Chandler. I really did not get any bad feedback, which was great because that's where I'm coming from. Is I want to keep Chandler, moving forward, but right on that same path. So I thought that was just great to kind of solidify that we're all loving Chandler the way that it is.
And with your family business, you guys, so you're used to customer satisfaction and trying to understand what people are looking for as they've come to you and your husband with their profession. So there's already part of you that has been wired to say, how can I serve and how can I solve problems?
Absolutely. I would say the biggest thing is always communication, right? Letting people know what's going on and how can we help. Those are 2 things that go a long way. We might not always have a great solution or what they want to hear, but we do our best to try to promote that back and forth communication, which is what I feel residents alone appreciate, knowing that Chandler provides that same way to interact and communicate and then offer up some opinions.
What a great understanding to bring to the council. And you're right, I couldn't agree more. We can't always solve people's problems, but we can at least hear them and listen to them and see what we can do. So that's excellent training for you for this new position that you're going to be in. So you're going to be the 3rd seat of our female council members. What do you think about that?
Well, obviously we're slowly coming to take over, if you hadn't noticed, just playing. Honestly, it's great. We get to bring some balance to the council, and it naturally brings some camaraderie, but I think just looking at it from the perspective of each of us has brought our unique experiences, our skill sets, and that sort of stuff to the table, and that's why we were elected to begin with. So I think that's just one of the areas that kind of draws that.
Great. Now, coming from Payson, which is I'll say disputed, you might say undisputed, rodeo capital of Arizona. I understand the competition is real between Payson and Prescott. I know that you have grown up in rodeo and horses. Is that still important? What do you do with your free time, with your family, with weekends?
So I never participated in the rodeos. I was always there in the bleachers, which is great, right? A lot more safe that way. But yeah, even to this day now, we still participate, we still attend, and I recently, as of last year, joined the Miss Rodeo Arizona board, so I still get to participate just in another way of helping promote that lifestyle and kind of keeping those Western heritage traditions alive. So it's been fun.
Okay, excellent. And what other kind of things do you like to do with your family, with your kids? What are they involved with in their lives that your family has wrapped around?
Wow. Well, we have the older one who she is a senior at ASU, so she is just about finished with schooling. And the younger one, she's into sports. She's trying everything at this point, so naturally that takes up all of our weekend time. So this free time, one day we'll get to experience it. But when we're not busy with kids' sports and stuff like that, we like to travel. Really, we love our local restaurants. We've got some good ones down where we live that have just opened up, but we really love our downtown restaurants. Those options are unique, and we try to make it a point to come at least once a month to something new.
Excellent, excellent. What are some things that people don't know about you? Like, let me throw a question in there. Is it on your tacos, do you like red sauce or green sauce?
Ooh, I guess I would go red sauce.
Okay. What's your feeling on pineapples on pizza?
Never.
Never.
Ever.
You know, we got along until this very moment. And suddenly there's some disparity, dichotomy there. So what are some other things that maybe people don't know about you?
Well, there's some low-hanging fruit, right? Like I'm naturally klutzy. I'm an overpacker. I may have been given the nickname Bubby because I sometimes might have hard candy at the bottom of my purse. No, but really, I think something that's big in my husband, my family's lifestyle is we love to travel. So my next goal would hopefully to make it over to Israel someday and go tour around there.
Excellent. What's some of the fun places that you've been able to travel so far?
I would say my top has been Italy. We've done extensively from the north to the south, so that's just been a place that I love to go back to routinely. Florence is probably my all-time favorite. But we've been, several different places over in Europe, Mexico, Canada, and I think my husband is pushing for Japan at some point soon, so we'll see.
My youngest son loves Japan. He loves the culture there. He's gone twice and is planning at least several more trips. He was there last winter for the Sapporo ice sculpture contest even. So
I bet that was amazing.
It's been a fun thing for him.
Well, good. I'll lean on him for some advice. And
he's got some good, he's even learning Japanese. So
that's
he
impressive.
wants to be more fluent when he comes over next time.
Well, good. We'll take him along too.
There you go. He would love that. So what are some of the priorities as you've had the opportunity to talk to people on the campaign trails, some of the things that you've been hearing? What are a couple of the things that you're hoping to learn more about or respond to residents or move forward in?
Sure. So going back to my platform, it was really about keeping Chandler business friendly. So I would really like to keep partnering with our economic development team along with the chamber to see how we can continue to build those, those pathways for our businesses, along with our public safety. I think that's very important. They've got an arm in everything and how it affects our entire city. So I think it's imperative to make sure that they are equipped and trained, and we are so lucky to have them that I just want to make sure that they have everything they need to do their job.
Excellent. I think you share both of those priorities with Chandler, most of our council, if not all of our council, and so that's exciting. So also in your campaigning time, as you mentioned, you have the opportunity to talk to some people you had not met before. You said that people love being in Chandler.
Yes. What
What have you learned, or just since you've been in Chandler or in talking to others, what would you say are some of our strengths?
So what I love about it the most is, especially because from my travels, I feel like it resonates here in Chandler as well, is that we have such a great sense of community here. Even though we are a huge city, we really just have that sense of community really dialed in here on so many levels. So I'm very grateful for that. And I think we do it really well. So I think, one thing in the past I've always said is that Chandler has the charm of a small town, but really all of the amenities of a big city right in a short drive or, arm's distance. So I love that.
I agree too. I've thought that one of the things that we do well, very similar, is collaborate. We work well together with our residents, with our small businesses, with so many nonprofits and faith groups in our city that in coming together, it really has made us stronger. I mean, we built libraries on school campuses and swimming pools and our Center for the Arts, and have been able to share the experience, reduce the cost, and make greater amenities for our city. So it's been a superpower, I've thought,
I agree.
of our city.
Yes.
Well, what else? Is there anything else that I didn't ask you that you think people would like to know about you?
Just that I am so excited to be here. I am honored beyond belief. So I can't wait to dive in. I know it's a lot to take in, a lot of learning this year, but I hope that, I make Chandler proud and I continue to hear from residents and what they want for the direction of our city.
Excellent. Well, it's been a joy learning more about you, and it's been exciting to introduce Councilmember Hawkins. She will be a tremendous asset to our city, and we're excited to see you come into your own as in this new role and of leadership in our city. And thank you for choosing to run and choosing to serve and make a difference in our community.
Thank you.